Back to the red lipstick. Ross. Ross. Yes. Do me a favor, bring all those bags like right there so I can start unloading. Hi guys. Hi. So we got some paper towels. What's up, everybody? Okay. Live viewer comments show up on live stream. This is an example. Can y'all say hi so I make sure that StreamYard is working? I'm using, yes. Hey, Yetter. Hey. How do you say that? Haliman? Hey, Nadia. Hey, Latia. Hey, Lainey Lane. Hey, Marie. Hey, Tanya. Oh, y'all up here. And it's a nice mixture. I see some red, so y'all on YouTube. I had to buy some paper towels because I'm on a subscription with Amazon. But me, I'm always giving stuff away. So every time Joey comes or whatever, I'm like, take that case of paper towels. Take that case of Mama good. And now, Mama gave them the paper towels and I ran out. Like my subscription is due like in a few weeks. So I had to buy some holdover, but I won't do that again. Will not do that again. So guys, I went to Aldi's. Y'all know Aldi's is like one of my favorites. And now it's time to unpack. So I'm going to show y'all what I got. Because we love bagels with salmon. We got that. What's up, guys? Can we start talking about, look what I found. You remember back in the day we used to get these? I used to live off of these. I'll come home from school, make me a steak-um on regular Wonder Bread with some onions and cheese and pass out after school. Oh my God. So Aldi's had this. That's why I love Aldi's. You never know what you're going to get. And let me tell you, Aldi's is not about a lot of ingredients. So steakums, you know what the ingredient is? Take a guess. Beef. That's it. It's shaved beef. That's it. 100% beef. Now you go somewhere else, they got some sodium, something, and the sodium set it up, for preservatives. I love Aldi's. For some reason, Royale is glued to these. These sweet kale chopped salads, you gotta have it. Look what they have. They have a grilled cheese tomato soup. Guess what I'm having for lunch? Every time. That's the one thing about Aldi's. You'll go 1 week, steakums won't be there forever. That's just like, try it out. So I got chopped dates. Royce loves to put dates in his smoothies, and he's literally peeling the date off the seed. So I got some chopped ones. It doesn't have the seed, which is going to be great for him. I got some organic carrots. I went crazy. I spent $200. I got a front door mat that says welcome. It's amazing. And you got to go down their everyday aisle, which is like their special for the week. And it's always on Wednesday. Didn't I tell y'all I was supposed to go there early? The pot I wanted sold out. She was like, I said, oh, do you have more pots in the back? She was like, no, girl. They was here at 8:30 in the morning waiting for them pots because it was such a good price. They were Dutch oven cast iron pots, to make soups and rice, and sold out. So now you got to go to Aldi's because they selling out, babies. So I bought these muffins because it says veggies made great. So in this one has zucchini, and I love a good zucchini muffin. So I tried that one, and this one has zucchini and carrots in this blueberry muffin. These are frozen. So I figured, it's 110 calories. It's gluten-free. This one, I'm sorry. This one has zucchini and carrots. This one, they both have zucchini and carrots. Lovely. Lovely. And then I was in there. First of all, I hadn't eaten. Don't go to the grocery store unless you eat. So I saw this. Where y'all gonna be like, what the fuck is this? This is thin crust sweet potato barbecue chicken sausage pizza. I thought Ross might like it. So the crust is sweet potato. He gonna be like, you will just try anything. But then I got Royce, gluten free. Oh wow, no GMO. Net carbs is only 24. I got him a two cauliflower crust, and I can use it on my pizza maker, so he can make some pizza. Easy. I don't know about y'all, but me and Royce tear these up. Royce does an avocado a day, and he puts like a little bit of salt, some everything bagel mix, and some garlic powder. And we be sitting in here. This guac tastes just like we'll use these chips for our guac. Chipotle ain't got shit on his guac. His guac is so good, and it's so simple. I'm like, where the tomatoes? Where the? He like simplicity. I said, you know what, boo? I'm not going to even argue with you. What's going on? So then I got my brioche buns. So I'm going to freeze these because you remember the other day I made lobster. Didn't have any brioche buns. I thought I had a pack. Like I got to keep one pack. That was the last one at Aldi's. The jig is up. Everybody knows that's the place to get your brioche buns for half the price. Every time I go, I haven't seen them lately. That's why I haven't gotten them. I hadn't seen them. Last one, I said, you know what? Going right in the deep freezer. I get the 12 grain whole grain bread and I freeze that. And when I do my avocado toast, I just take one out. I take one slice out. I put it in the toaster oven, get it the way I want it. Then I add the avocado, maybe an egg, and everything bagel go on everything. If you have not tried that everything bagel from Trader Joe's, shame on you. Now, Aldi's has one, but to me, it's not that good. So Royale, it's so funny how God works because Royale never asks like, what's for dinner? Da, 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 da. I usually tell him, hey, I'm doing this. He's like, okay. Today he wants Chilean sea bass. He said, and I want some green beans the way you used to make it with the crushed pepper. Before I even seen his text, I bought a bag of green beans. I said, bitch, you ahead. I ain't got to go out. Now, he do want mashed potatoes. I don't think that's going to happen. So that's not going to happen on his wish list. So it's winter, it's fall. And we've gone through all the pandemic food. So I just bought 2 bags of brown sugar. I think it was like 95 cents. I was like, you know what, all these? I love y'all. I got 2 of those. And you're still only allowed 2 beans. So I got some split green peas because I'm going to make some soup. And I got some green lentils. So 2 soups right there, that is for, and then Royale really doesn't like white processed sugar. So I just got some brown, what is this? Pure cane sugar. Gluten-free, certified vegan. It's not processed as much. It's just 100% cane sugar. So I just got some sugar. Cheap. Girl, when I say cheap, I love all these. I spent too much money, but I still love all these. So what I did was, today pineapples are 99 cents. So I got 4 pineapples. Yes, they are not ripe. They are not right. It's going to take a minute, but that's okay. Because guess what? What I got? I got all the time in the world. Let me just put them over here. Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to have 4 beautiful pineapples in about a week. Oh, well. Okay, I'll wait. What else did I get? Oh, I got Ross because it's the fall again. They got pumpkin. Limited edition pumpkin spice Cheerios. I feel like I want a bowl right now. I want a bowl. I know, Marie. I love. Yes. They got a sign up there. You can still, who's that? Ooh, it's Dee Dee. Drea. I don't know. Every time I see your name, it gets me, I start cold, just sweating because I'm like, she don't like you to say it wrong. Dee Dee. Yes. They still have a sign up that says 2 per person. I'll tell you, we're going to Handmaid's Tale. Everything will be rationed, especially here in California with everything burning. I feel like tomatoes about to go sky high, lemons about to go sky high. Anything that we grow, I feel like is about to go sky high because everything is burning. Oh, that's your favorite sugar? Drea. Okay, Drea. We go through this all the time. I know. Because I want to say the girl on Basketball Wives, her name, that's not your name. Okay, I got it. Oh, you had the pumpkin spice Cheerios? I think I need a bowl. Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, I think I need a bowl. And then I got me some hand mitts, not hand mitts, some oven mitts. I love all these. You can't tell me nothing about all these. Okay, so these, I started to get the glove, but I was like, why get the glove when they already give you this? Like, this is more useful for me. This was $4.99. Got that. I probably shouldn't have shopped today. I just was buying up everything. I got another pineapple. Let me figure out where I'm going to put that over here. Then I bought this because, and usually I'll use paper towels in between my my cast iron pans. But here they had a set of kind of like clothy things that you put in between your pans. It's really for your glassware. But I have so many cast iron, I'll put this in the middle instead of what was I using? Paper towels. And I thought that was cute. It's just like a soft felt. And that is going to go right here in between my pans. If you can see my pans over there, they're just layered, after I season them with a little oil. After I wash them, warm water, I dry them, I put a little oil, and then I put a paper towel in between. So that's just the cloth version of, I got some cornstarch. Don't even know why. I just feel like a recipe I saw recently said cornstarch. I was like, I don't have no cornstarch. And I got some active yeast because Ross and I are going to tackle making beignets from scratch at some point, and I needed that. And then we have pumpkin. I bought the pumpkin spice seasoning because when we make our coffee in the morning, we put a sprinkle of cinnamon. Now we'll put a sprinkle of pumpkin spice. All right. I think that's it. But here's what I really went for because I thought these were adorable. So they had these mini, watch all the bags. They had these mini griddles. And I think these are adorable because in my head, I don't think I'm cooking for Thanksgiving, but I'm going to cook maybe that weekend. I'm going to do single or, little pans of these. Everybody's going to have their single portion of mac and cheese. Then I got the round one. They were $4.99. One box left. That means they went through them. And the pot that I told you that I went for sold out. So these are going to sell out too. Because you can never go wrong with that. Breakfast, you can make something cute. Everybody have their own little personalized omelet. So I got 6 of these, 6 of those, and 6 of the 6 of these. Right? You always need this in your kitchen. Have a little dinner date, baby. Y'all know I love to decorate. So that is that. And I went for these. I was like, thank God they're still there because once she told me the other one sold out, I was like rushing over there to see. Look how cute. You can make veggies in here, cornbread, mac and cheese, small thing of sweet potato au gratin with the pecans on top. You can make anything in here and do it really cute, like a side little portion. You could do your fish in here. Like I could do the Chilean sea bass in here. I could actually do everything in here. Serve this to Royale so the fish is on its separate dish and then have everything else on the plate. That would be cute. So I'm going to put those back in the garage and use them when needed. But I'm so glad I got them. And I think that's it. This came to $200 and something. Am I missing a bag? That's it? Oh, I know why, because I got a lot of those pans. Um, it don't look like a lot. I think the steakums might have been like $5.99 or something like that. Yeah, the little mini cast iron were only $4.99, and I had to get paper towels. Oh, I know what else I bought. I bought a massage roller because Royce, I don't know who lost it. I had one of these in orange. I have one of these in orange, and I've been needing it lately, and nobody seems to know where it is. So in Aldi's, they had one, and I said, you know what? You were getting ready to order it on Amazon or Walmart. Just pick it up. It's $12.99. Best $12.99 I ever spent, and then I got the longer one. So I got both. I was like, yo, I was about, the box for this one would have been big. Royale would have been like, what the hell she buy now? And they were both there. It was like it was meant to be because they didn't have these last week. And I've got black. I'm like, yes, because the other one was orange. I got it from Groupon. It was just like a deal. I was like, oh my God, I got to get orange. So we exercise over there. So let me throw that over there. Oh, yes. What else did I get? Um, that's it. It's a lot of $4.99. Oh, the steakums were $4.99. Let me make sure she ain't double charged me. Pineapples, 99 cents, baby. Okay, Royale's little kale salad is $2.69. That is a lot of money. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, everything is under like except for the roller, the paper towel, and something else. Oh, my front door mat. Everything's $4.99. It's so many $4.99s and $3.99s. I love them. $264. Lord Jesus, don't y'all tell Royale. Mm, okay, and I use Fetch, so I took my picture already, saving, getting my little points. So now I gotta put this shit away. But I don't feel like it right now. Should I have? Okay, y'all tell me. Should I do the soup or this for lunch? I already had an acai bowl this morning. It had bananas, granola, coconut. Which one should I do? I think I want to try this bowl because I got my raw milk. You can't tell. Soup, Laney Lane? Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Has everybody watched Lovecraft? Because we got to get into it. Because Tamika doesn't watch it, and it doesn't make sense to talk about it tomorrow on our feed because she hasn't seen it. She's going to be soup, Cheerios, Cheerios. I think I'm going to have both. How about that? Yeah, let's get into this goddamn soup. Let's get into this. Here we go. Let's get into it. Yes. And guess what? Mama got the perfect little bowl. You know, I got my shit together, baby. I bought these many years ago because Ross loves French onion soup. And I get the frozen one from Trader Joe's. And it fits straight in there. And then it, you just throw it in the oven. This one's not washed good. Sometimes the dishwasher, it'll settle the water. And I don't like to see that ring around it. Okay, here we go. So, and it looks just like this. If y'all ever get the French onion from Trader Joe's, it comes in a box just like this. So I'm going to put this in there and pop it in the oven. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I need to make a grilled cheese sandwich, though. Let me see. How does that work? If it's grilled cheese, tomato soup, maybe I just need toast. Grilled cheese, tomato soup. I think I still need at least, we got fresh Wonder Bread too. I think I'm gonna make me a half of, here we go. Look at that, fits real nice. Should I put this in the toast? I'm gonna put it in the toast oven instead of turning on the big ass oven. Because, yes, look at that fitting right there. Okay, bake at what? We're baking at what? Bake 375. Oh, does it say Toaster oven. Yes. 375. All right. Helping me out. 375 for how long? Uh it's gonna take a minute, 25 minutes. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, here we go. I could have put it in my air fryer too. Okay, whatever. It's in. That's gonna be delicious. Now I gotta put this stuff away. Okay, are we talking about Lovecraft? Tell me what's up on Lovecraft. Okay, so make a grilled cheese. Tamla, you my girl. Lovecraft is amazing. Listen to Lovecraft's Red. I know, Nisa, I gotta do that. You said the podcast on YouTube for the inside scoop. Okay. Please. Well, we're not going to talk about it on the April and Tamika show because Tamika has not even started. Look, it was crazy as usual. So this one was I Am. I Am was really good. And what I took away from the part from I Am, she had been looking for her husband and she figured out, according to who's that? Oh, male. She found out, the coordinates and the numbers and whatever. It's very scientific and mythical. Like, I love it. So she found out, and then, in the dream or whatever, they get back together, and she's really mad at him. And he had no idea. And what it boiled down to is that she's brilliant in her own right, right? There's a syllabus. I bet you there is because that shit is so complicated. What was I trying to say? I'm only talking about this one part. It was because she's a woman, a wife, or whatever, and she was so upset. Like she was happy, she was torn. She was so happy she was back with him, but then it comes to that point where she felt like she gave up her life, shrunk herself in order for him to grow. And she was mad at him because she said, I shrunk myself and you didn't stop me. I was like, who they talking? Who they talking to? They talking to me? What? Girl, I could relate so much, not shrinking. I'm never going to be like, oh, what do you want? Okay, Royale, what? What I'm saying is, everybody has dreams and aspirations. And I think as women, innately, we will be the first to say, I will sacrifice. You go do you, go conquer the world because we want to lift our men up or significant other. And we will, stand by and watch the kids and, take the job that you might not really want to take because you're a baker and you really want to sit home and bake cookies all goddamn day. But no, you'll go to work, do a 9 to 5 to uplift. Like we keep them like this. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we get tired. Okay, so preheat is ready. So she said that and it just brought all these emotions in me. And I was like, been there, done that. That's when I started my nail polish line about 5 years ago. I woke up because I had started that in New York when I was at Essence Magazine, came here to Los Angeles. I was like, there ain't shit popping here. It's nothing popping. In New York, I was popping. Do you hear me? I came out here and I wasn't popping. And it was like, yeah, I don't know about this. And then it was like baby after baby, PTA, this and that. My dream further in the background. I was like, I came out here. I was hot when I came out here. How come I'm not hot anymore? Because I'm in an unfamiliar territory. Everything that I was doing in fashion and modeling and all of that was gone in a poof because I got married and came to LA. I was like, wow. And because I had this, I don't know, fairy tale in my head, I was like, oh, it's going to be popping this LA, red carpet, this, that. That shit is whack. Unless you go into the show, there ain't no show. You watching just like on TV, like there's nothing happening. In New York, I was out every day. I worked for Essence Magazine. I was the model editor. Look it up. Model editor. April Howard. I was the one who picked the women for the magazine, consulted with Susan Taylor, who should be on the cover. Meeting after meeting, had to go to what is it, Essence Festival. Like, I was the shit, and then I wasn't. I'm still the shit. Y'all know what I'm saying. Like, I had a title. I was working, and then I left there and I went to Wilhelmina Models, because they actually what's the word? I'm not going to say they stole me from Essence, but they did, because they called Essence looking for me. It was a big thing. These models came in from Africa and people were trying to find them, and they called me to find them, and I found them. And Essence did a big shoot with them. But in the interim, Wilhelmina knew we had them. They were like, hey, are you interested in like coming over here? I was like, So long story, it's all good. So all the stuff I was doing in New York, like, I just wonder, like, if I was still in New York, what would I be doing? I'm just like, I see my friends and they all have like gone to the top. They're at Elite, they're at Major Models, they're at, some are still at Wilhelmina. And I'm like, yo, I wonder where I would have been. Cynthia Bailey was my client. I was at Wilhelmina. I can't get in touch with her, but I was her agent. They had to call me at Revlon, or whoever needed Cynthia Bailey. They had to call April Watkins. I had to pick up the phone, figure out the deal, consult with her, and see. She was on my board. So back then it was board. So we had these round tables, and all the girls were in, they had their files. So when someone called, and the phone rang all day, Jaguar, Cadillac, the post office, you need, they want a picture on here. So that means, we're looking, and they would just be casting, and they would call each modeling agency. Back then it might have been maybe 8 or 9, and they would call each one, have a casting call. That's what a casting call would be. They said, oh, we want an African-American woman, between 18 and 30. The call is Wednesday. Have them go to this studio, whatever. And that's what we would do. We had a board full of cards, all the girls. And we would literally go over there, and everybody had to keep their cards stacked. So meaning when you were down to one postcard or whatever we called them, I forgot, they would have to fix to re-up. So you would try and keep 25 in a pouch. So when we get these calls, we could say, Cynthia, this black girl, this black girl, this black girl, this black girl, this black girl. We have a pack of them, put them in an envelope, address it to the people, send it. They'll say, out of the 25, we want to see this one, that one, and that one, and this one. Then we go through the wheel, see if they're available on those days, right? That's how it worked. So I say that to say that was my life. And then it wasn't. Like, I came from non-stop working. So it was definitely a culture shock for me. Everything I was like, this is not it. I'm used to the hustle and bustle. I worked in Manhattan. I was in my Prada, baby. I'm thick now, but I wasn't. So I'm reminiscing. So I say that to say, when I saw that episode, it brought up all of that. Like, yo, I had so much going for me. So much. Like, talking about going to a different agency. Like, I was on the come up. That's it. Like, I was traveling. I was going with all these different companies doing casting. So they picked me. So I would go. I've been to New Orleans. I went to Florida. Because I was living in New York. They flew us out here to Orange County, and they would do these big casting, and I would have to sit at my table, represent Wilhelmina, look at the people, and it felt so bad because half of them, 90% of them never was going to make it. But they know that this, what was it called? It wasn't a recruiter. I forgot what it was called. Big company would have these big, massive casting calls, and we would go all over the United States, and these women and kids would sign up. Let's say it was $99 to see, 15 different agencies. All the agencies would be there, and it was like a cattle call. And because we traveled I got to meet all the other agents from the other modeling agencies. We would have, stipend room. We were living like kings. Food, anything we wanted. It was just so much fun. And then I got married and moved here. And here I am at Aldi's, excited over a $4.99 pant. So I say that to say that episode, if y'all saw it, I felt all her pain. It's not that we don't love these men. It's just that, I am so much bigger than this. And God, I appreciate my kids, my family, whatever. I will always wonder what if I would have stayed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing the best that I can here. It's just, it was never the same. I tried to work for a magazine when I got out here. I was literally pumping and, nobody out here. I was pumping. Royce was a baby trying to do it. Then the magazine was called Code, CODE. It folded. Like, it was not even up for 6-7 months. It folded, it ended, and there was that dream, because I felt like, ooh, they hired me. I'm back. Gone into thin air. And then I never got my groove back. Like, Stella need her groove back. Oh, thank you, Yetter. Good morning from California. Hi, Lorena. Getting her DM. She's going live every night until who? Who's getting married, Day? I don't know who that. Okay, April, you that. Yeah, I used to be. So if you saw that episode, that's why I kept asking, who saw it? And I guess what? I'm not the only wife, significant other that I know felt those emotions, because you're just watching Lovecraft. You don't know where it's going to take you. And for that scene, whoever wrote that was just on point to me. I was like, she's got a lot of people in their feelings right now. I mean, this show got a lot of people in their feelings right now because it hit home so hard. So I would just encourage the younger generation, 20s, 30s, keep your dream alive. And for any age, really, keep your dream alive as best you can, because if that's what drives you and you just suppress it, it's not good, because at some point it comes off like you're angry, like one day you're going to hit the fan. And that's what happened to me. I started the nail polish line, but then I stopped again because I went to work in TV and film, because I had been trying to get in TV and film, because that would have filled the void a little bit, the styling part of it, dressing people. I don't want to be a designer. I just like being around all the beautiful stuff and putting it on the actors and make sure it look right. That's me. I'm that girl. So I'm in the right position. It's just that it took longer than I expected to get into the union and all of that. And again, I had the children. So I also wanted, because Royale was away so much, I wanted to be present. So my gift was giving my kids me for as long as I could without being too selfish. And, once Royce got in 10th grade and Ross was like in 8th, it was like, all right, I started, watering the seeds. I was like putting little feelers out there, calling this person. And then here we are. So that's how that happened. But, just make sure you stay true to yourself. I don't think I was never untrue to myself, but I think that the sacrifice to raise my kids definitely was a factor. Because if it was up to me, I would have moved back to New York a long time ago. Like, the East Coast is calling me, and I don't care what nobody say. It's different, whatever. When it's in your blood, it's in your blood. Like, I don't have to go to New Jersey, but I need to get back on the East Coast. Period in the story. Because this ain't it. There's no culture. I mean, it's just like, I'm so used to a different type of lifestyle. That's what it is, I'm a New Yorker. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. Like, you go outside, it's a party. It's a party at the corner store. It's a party. I'm used to seeing people. I'm used to moving and grooving. I never even had a car in New York. Like, well, as I got older, but you don't need one. Like, it's just so much fun. You go to the village, everybody's out. So that was my mentality. And then me and Royale would be like trying to do date night, get all dressed, pay for a babysitter. We go out. It was 10 o'clock. I'll never forget this day. It was 10 o'clock. All the restaurants where we live were closed. Every last one of them. We were like, and I know that hit him too. It was like, damn, they all closed. It was like, we were dressed up, driving up the boulevard, was like, closed, closed, closed. That's when we still needed a babysitter. And we were like, oh my God. And then we didn't want to go into the cities over the hill. So we were like, I think we just picked up like a fast food something and came back home. We're paying somebody to watch the kids, giving Joey a break. And it didn't even work out. I was like, this place is whack. That was it for me. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I am good. But Royale didn't want to raise the kids on the East Coast, so we raised them here. I think they would have been way better off on the East Coast. People are just a little bit more into socializing. I think academics, I think it's stronger out there. I think more people are like here because money buys you everything. I feel like the importance of education is not as it is like scholars come from the East Coast. And I'm not saying they don't come from here, but running into someone on the train and having a deep conversation, like it's just so rich and full to me. I think they would have been better off going to school like in the city, taking the bus, fending for themselves, learning how to, travel up, between New York and Manhattan and Queens. It's an educational thing. Every day is a new adventure. And I think that's really what I wanted for them. I wanted them to be able to manage and maneuver, because here you're coddling, you're taking them, you're driving, you're picking up. Okay, what time can I pick you up? Ain't nobody picked my ass up in Brooklyn. My mother was like, here's your bus pass. See your ass when you get home. Rain, sleet, hail, boots. I was in the trenches. They don't know how to do any of that. Yeah, okay, so who's getting married? Come, I know, I'm looking. I'm trying. I'm going to be bi-coastal for sure. For sure. Like, that's not going to end. This house is not going anywhere. Like, we might sell this to get something else, but we'll always keep some roots here, because I don't mind working 6 months on a show and then popping back over there. Like, I'm going to be a pop around person, and I'm going to miss my grandbabies, but it's time. If it wasn't for COVID, this would have been a start of all of that, because everything was about to change. We were really about to turn on the gas and we couldn't. Okay, I got to figure out who's getting married. Oh, thank you, Nadia. Oh, so she's getting married. Yeah. Okay, so Cynthia Bailey's getting married. I sent her in her direct DMs is a long letter from me. Let me see if I could still find it, because I wrote her because it was so hard to catch up with her. Leighton Meester, that's another little actress that she was a model first, and she was my very first baby, kind of. When she came to Wilhelmina, she was all of 13, 14, and I was in charge of her. If you look her up, she is a top-notch model now. I knew her. We have the same birthday. I remember the owner of Wilhelmina giving me money because we had an expense account, but he was like, take her and her mom out to dinner, and we celebrated her birthday. So Leighton has a long DM, and so does Cynthia Bailey, because I represented them at Wilhelmina. And then what happened was Leighton, beautiful. Look her up. Leighton Meester, Meister, Meister. I think she got married, but look at her. She was a pretty little girl, but she was too young for New York. And her mom, I believe her mom was a firecracker. She was the example of, I hate to say it, Leighton, of a, what do you say? One of those pushy mothers, momagers. She was like, Leighton's gonna make it. And if y'all, in the middle of the night, she took her from us and she moved to California, and the rest is history. Probably the best thing for Leighton, because Leighton did make it. She is now an actress. So kudos to her. but she didn't tell us she was leaving. She just took her. And I think she would have been a really great model. I think she could have been like kind of like a Kate Moss, just because she was so beautiful when she was younger. Like, because you see these kids, they look one way, but after hair and makeup, you're like, oh my God, amazing. So we share the same birthday. And Cynthia, I remember, I don't know if she'll remember this conversation, but I was dating Royale. So on Friday nights, they would come in and they would look at the board or hang out or whatever, because it's a big office, has sections. And she used to come in, and a bunch of beautiful women used to come in. I had Reggie Miller's wife. Oh my God, I loved his first wife, but she was a firecracker. I knew that wasn't going to work because she had like 8 sisters. They were all beautiful. Something Chavarot, I think it started with an M. When I tell you she was a firecracker, oh my God. She used to come in, drag me to parties, and I'd be dancing on the table. Marita, I think. Marita. Look at his first wife. Gorgeous. Reggie Miller wasn't ready. And I remember the NBA playoffs came to New York. I went to every party with her. I was like, she was just wild, and Reggie is too quiet. And I think he wanted kids, and I don't think she wanted kids. She was like, baby, no. So they never made it. But when I moved out here in California, she did call me. And then I kind of lost sight with everybody because I really had to raise these kids. Let me see if I still have Cynthia's or DM in here. Oh, new phone. Nope, it's not in there. So Leighton might not be in there either. Leighton Meester. Yep, Leighton Meester. I still got my message to Leighton. Yep, she never answered me. This was, I don't know what year, because it says February 1st. It wasn't this year. It might have been last year. I can imagine how many DMs she get. She's got 6 million people following her. Let me tell you something. I knew her first. Look at her. Oh my gosh, she's all grown up. She don't look the same, but hey, Leighton. Oh my God, I want to cry. She is all grown up. We have the same birthday. I'm going to still try. I love Leighton, and I know she's out here. Oh, God. She's singing. Okay, I got to do more research on her. Okay, so Leighton, she's still got the messages there. Cynthia, I wonder why my message isn't there. That's weird. That is so weird. But I did her way before Leighton, so I may have done Leighton's last February, not this February, last February, because this phone is newer. And Cynthia was probably 2 phones ago that I was like, hey, it's April from New York. So I say that to say, I remember my last conversation with Cynthia when she came in one day in Manhattan to Wilhelmina, and looking at the board, I was like, it's Friday night, girl. I was getting cute. Royale was in town. And she was like, where are you going? I was like, my boyfriend in town. And I'm like, where are you going? She's like, no date, no nothing. And we used to talk about that. Like, they were so beautiful that men didn't approach them. So they would be loveless, dateless. And here I am, their agent, packing my shit. I'm in my drawer, putting on my makeup. I was like, ain't you going out? She was like, nope. I was like, why? She was like, nobody asked me. And I couldn't believe it. And it dawned on me, they're intimidated. And here they are. These women are just regular women. They just happen to be beautiful, but they still want to be, you can talk to them. You ain't got to be a weirdo about it, but you can say, hey, would you like to have a drink? Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. Got a story about Bill Cosby's daughter. Ooh, what is her name? So she had an internship. Oh, I'm spilling all the beans. You know what? I'm going to save that one for tomorrow. Put a pin in that one. She was a lot. She was a lot. It was like, the story goes, No, she wasn't at Wilhelmina. It was when I was at Essence. They had a bunch of kids come in. Some were from HBCUs and some weren't. And I believe that, Bill's daughter, I can't remember which one. It might be the youngest one. Y'all know their names. If you say the names, I'll know. Yes, Marita Stavro. That girl was beautiful. The problem with her, she was short. She was short. If she would have had some height on her, sky was the limit. But guess what? She did a lot of print for Macy's, for Sears, for this, for, whatever, because all you needed was this. But she wasn't on the high, what did we call those boards? The boards where, we would go to the modeling shows on Fifth Avenue. She wasn't tall enough. So, but she was amazingly funny, beautiful. She was a firecracker. Honey, let me see if I still have her number in my phone. When I tell you getting me in trouble, she used to ask me all kinds of stuff. I would be on the phone talking to Royale. She'll grab the phone. Y'all having phone sex? I'd be like, I was a little bit more reserved then, and she wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Reggie was not ready for her. Maria Stavro. Let me see. I do not have her number anymore. Nope, but she had my number because when she found out I moved out here, she was on me. I was like, I'm gonna get in big trouble hanging out with your ass. She was fun. She was fun. And I remember Reggie came in for the NBA. All of them were in town, and we were at some restaurant in Manhattan. She had all her girls, baby. She had on this dress. She was up on the table. I was like, looking at Reggie, I was like, you can't handle her. She is a lot.com. She's a lot. And she used to tell me, she was like, I don't want no kids. And blah, 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 blah. And blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, why are you telling me? Again, very beautiful. Some of them, I'm not saying Maria didn't have friends. We assume that their life is this. And I can tell you from working with all these beautiful women, it's not. It's just as average. They ain't got no friends. Half of them ain't got no man. They are home alone. And then when you hear about it, certain people hurting themselves and come into, they're just regular people. But sometimes they don't get approached even for a normal conversation because we put them here and they're just regular people. So I can tell you that from experience. They're just regular people trying to make it, trying to avoid weirdos. That's the only thing they're really trying to do is avoid weirdos. But they are just as friendly and approachable. Yeah. So Maria was a crazy girl. I loved her. But what's Bill's cousin? Evan. I love y'all. Evan. I will tell y'all that story another time. She was hilarious. She came into work. We put her to work. And again, she Bill Cosby's daughter. No dates. Nobody asking. Funny story. I'm going to save that for another time. I should resend. Okay. I'm going to definitely do Leighton. I don't have freaking Cynthia's for whatever reason. Maria, y'all are good. Yeah, I just checked the soup. Thank you, Tanya. Y'all are on it. Is that 25 minutes? Let me see. It's coming along, baby. Yeah. I got some stories because I was out all the time. I remember when Prince came and I was there for a little bit. He went to, what was the name? All the models got together and they bought this store in Manhattan, this restaurant. He was little. I remember, but he was there hanging out with the girls. Like, there are stories for days. And then because I worked in Manhattan and I was living in New Jersey, but I was there every day. And it would be like, especially at both of them were terrible with me going out, meaning I had to go out. But I think I had more fun. I had fun on both ends because of my position. When you're out there, Your job doesn't end at 6 o'clock when everybody start packing up. Your job is to make sure you have a set of clothes always to go out. So the Dieter is probably deceased by now. He used to own Wilhelmina, German guy, Dieter, and I used to give him hell. I'd be always in his office just fucking with him. He used to be like, "Oh, here she comes," with his accent. And we used to print out every day all the events happening in New York. It could have been Coach having a grand opening, Gucci, anybody, Chanel. It was parties every day. It was listening parties, fashion shows, giveaways, just parties because, there was a Stoli. Stoli would be giving a party just to, brand recognition so everybody could know about it. So they'd be like, Stoli's having a party, April, you should go by, blah, blah, blah. That was my job because when I was out, I was to look for potential models, be they male or female. So my eye was always looking at people, and I found some gorgeous people. I have an eye for it, and I would have to go out, and that was my job. Like I had the best job in the world. And then, when you came in the morning, nobody was like sweating you. There's no clock to punch because they know my ass didn't get home till 2 o'clock in the morning. I was actually pregnant with Royce, scared as shit because once I found out I was pregnant with him, I had been partying the entire month, drinking, smoking cigars. I was like, I'm pregnant and I've been drinking. I didn't know I was pregnant. I'll never forget. And I was so nervous telling the doctor, oh my God, I've been drinking for months. Like I didn't know I was pregnant. So had to calm down on that. It was a lot. Girl, I got stories. Pretty girl problem. So sad. Guys intimidated by their beauty. Yup. Michelle, you said it. And she said it straight from her mouth. And I never thought about it. Here I'm thinking they out party. I was like, oh, they too beautiful to be sitting in the house. Baby, 9 out of 10 was sitting in the house. I was like, oh, I had more fun than them. Baby, when I was in Manhattan, Royale was in Cali, and he would come home every Friday or, maybe twice a month. And he'd be so pissed because as soon as he landed on Friday, I was like, I hope you're ready. We got places to go. I remember one time I got so drunk. Oh, my God. By the time we left Manhattan, I went through the tunnel. We went through, was it the Lincoln or Holland? We went through the Holland Tunnel. He had to pull over. Mama let everything out. I was towed up, but that was my life. And I love that Royale was around because he don't drink. So when my friends from New Jersey would meet me, because I would get everybody in, I'm like, look, we going to such and such. They like free drinks. I'm like, open bar. Them bitches would get dressed, get on New Jersey Transit, meet me at wherever, and that was my life. Oh my God. And my cousin Tanji, he would just be a page away, phone call, be like, meet me at, all he wanted to know. What's the drink situation? I'm like, Tanji is free. Click. Our Tanji is by my side. Oh my God. I don't even know how we got home sometimes. I know that sometimes they would drive and I would be first when we got back to Jersey. My city would be before their city. But because I'm knocked out sleep, they would forget I'm in the car, take me to their house. I wake up, they'd be like, oh my God, you were in the back. That's how God was taking care of us. They didn't know. I didn't know. I'm at their house. Now they got to get their shit together to take me back where they just came from. Boy, we got so many funny stories. That happened about 2 or 3 times. I was like, I got to stay awake because they be grooving. They got the windows open. They trying to make it home, whatever. We, young and crazy. And I'm in the car. I got to get to work tomorrow. I can't spend the night at your house. It's Tuesday. So now they got to take me back home. I got to get my shit together, get up, get on the train in the morning to go back to Manhattan. I loved it, though. It was an adrenaline rush. I fucking loved it. You hear me? Loved it. And that was 2 to 3 years like that. My life was amazing. Traveling. I had just Joey at that time. Woo, Joey was chilling. That's why Joey's spoiled now. Y'all don't see Joey a lot. Joey is spoiled. They are all spoiled, but Joey, I think, is the most spoiled because he had my grandparents who spoiled me. And because he was my son, Joey was like King Joey. Joey ain't have to do shit. That's why he ain't no good right now. Joey, what? No. I'm like, Joey, you are a hot mess. I'm like, it was my grandfather. My grandfather was there. My grandson ain't doing that. My no, he ain't doing that either. He ain't doing that. No. With the private school, Joey was a mess. That's all I'm going to say. All right. I've been talking y'all ears off. Any questions? Let's get some. It was good times. It really was. And I miss him, Tamanika. I miss it. And now, even though Royale's like agreed to go back to the East Coast and everything, we can't even figure out, when the time is right. How we going to get there? What does that look like? Because of this freaking thing. Oh, yeah, and I bought some socks. They had some really good outdoor socks. And I'm just getting ready for, if I go back to work. These are insulated. They were $4.99. Baby, you can't beat that. So I got Rasa Pair and Racer Pack. And I thought navy blue is cool, because you don't always want to. They're so thick. If they do go back to school, they'll have their Tims and they can put these on. I got 3 packs of that. And that's it. Boop. Took my own bags for a change. Didn't have to charge me 10 cents a bag. I was like, yeah, we're not doing that today. I just took my old Walmart, whatever bags I have, I just save everything now. They won't touch your bags, baby. They act like your bags are kryptonite. They're like, oh, are those your bags? I'm like, calm down. Calm down. They're like, can you put them over there? So I'm glad that they even let us bring them because they weren't in the beginning of the pandemic and they weren't charging you. That was the beauty. But now they're like, yeah, we're not doing that no more. So I'm going to do these green beans. Dinner going to be quick. I'm going to do it online too. I'm going to cook. Hopefully when Royale comes home, I'm going to cook online. Oh, I'm so busy talking to y'all. I was supposed to wipe those off before I put them in, so now I gotta take them out. Oh. Just let them sit. That's what I was supposed to be doing. While I was on here with y'all, wiping everything down. How come no one told me? Like April, I don't do it all the time, but I feel like today is a good day to do it. And just let them sit out. They're supposed to sit for 5 to 10 minutes to kill the germs. Let's get that cracking. Oh, this is going in the freezer as well. It's the end, so it's so juicy in there. What else did I put in here? Oh, let them dry out. Ooh, my soup is ready. All right, hold on. Let me wash my hands. See what's cracking. Guys, I need a compost because I've been saving all the eggshells and stuff, and they are, when I say they are sick of me in my house, they are done. I am like a little bird lady right now. Ooh, let's get a spoon. Let's see. I got seeds all over the place. Ooh. Okay. Let's make sure it's hot. A little hotter. That's good. Okay. I need to make me a grilled cheese sandwich. And then I think I'm going to take a nap. Because then I'm going to be tired. I'm already tired. I'm going to take a nap. Let all this stuff dry. Let me get my bread. I feel a big nap coming. Big nap coming. And I'm making a whole sandwich because I'm hungry. Fresh Wonder. Lord Jesus. Dad, do I want that or a peanut butter and jelly? Okay. They tore this bread up. This bread is like 2 days old in this house. You can't have no Fresh Wonder up in here. Everybody will make all of a sudden everybody need a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, where my cheese? Woo! Thank you, Father. That is Royale will go to the store and get him some goddamn cheese. Royale loves yellow cheese. Why? I don't know, but I ain't gonna fight him. Yes, to the sliced cheese. And I know I'm only supposed to use one, and I always want to use two. I'm using two. Fuck it. I'm using two. It's about to go down. I'm just thinking about the nap I'm about to have. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Well, y'all ain't home. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Put some butter in this freaking cast iron pan. We about to get busy, y'all. Let me turn it over here. Boop. Okay, I gotta find somewhere for these Cheerios to go. I need help. I need a house person to come fix my cabinets. Okay, so I got this. Baby. It's about to go down. Please don't let nobody come down fast. In Jesus' name. What y'all know about the press? Y'all got the cast iron press? I'm not playing with y'all. I am truly grown up in this piece. Once that's done, Mama gonna eat. Oh, how did I get my job at Essence? Good question. Boo-boo, I manifested it. Okay, so let me tell you how it went. We about to get cut off. Oh my God. Hold on. It is on 1%. Everybody pray, 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 pray. I can't get it in. Fuck. Oh my God. Y'all still there? I thought it was downstairs. Okay, it was upstairs. It was on 1%. 1. And I did it. Okay, I'm going to answer that question in 2 seconds. Oh, Lord. I just happened to look. It's red. It said 1%. I said, it's not going to let me go upstairs. Went that way, not there. Had to go upstairs in my bedroom, figure out how to untangle it, bring it downstairs. Hold, please. So, Royale and I, before I even started working at Essence, all I would talk about is Susan Taylor. And I was like, I want to work for Susan Taylor because I fucking loved her. And so me and Royale decided to go to Essence Festival that summer, whatever summer that was. And I was like, we had a fucking ball. Okay? We had a ball. I wasn't working there. I was working at, I think, Wilhelmina. And we were like, we're young. We ain't got shit to do. So let's go. So we went, had a beautiful room. We had a ball. That's when, what was he on? He was on something. So we met my girlfriend there. We just had an amazing time. And I'm always talking about Susan Taylor. We get on the elevator. No, we're already on this elevator, I think, in our hotel. And Susan Taylor gets on. And Royale, you know how you talk about somebody and you got to shoot your shot? It was like, It was all in one. Royale saw it with Susan. I saw it was like in slow motion. He looked at me like in slow motion, bitch, you been talking about her? Shoot your shot. If that was like the bubble over Royale head, that's what it would have said. Because he looked at me like, what you gonna do, player? You been talking about her? I don't know what I said, but baby, my mouth was like, brrr. I was like, pleasure to meet you. I love you. I love everything you're about. I said, and one day I want to work for you. She said, that probably will happen. She said something like that. I'm ad-libbing. I don't remember the words, but it was very encouraging. It was like, she didn't say, come call me, come see me. And I said, I'm going to work for you. She was like, okay, something. And when she left, I was like, oh my God, and I manifested. I just kept thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Now, how did I get to Essence? I forgot how I get to Essence because I'm getting the story mixed. I don't know if I was definitely at Wilhelmina first. I was at Wilhelmina first. And then I believe, okay, I told y'all wrong. I was at Wilhelmina first because I left FedEx to go to Wilhelmina. At Wilhelmina with the African girls, Essence called about the girls, right? And then it was Nikki Taylor. And I was like, I want to, I possibly want to work for you. And she was like, come interview. And I had like 3 interviews and the rest is history. Then I was working there. The rest is history. So when they tell you to manifest, I'm not going to say everything happens, but you just got to be manifesting for whatever the shit that you do want because I know it can happen. I manifested Royale. I manifested Essence. There's no way in the world I should have met Royale. But I kept thinking about him. I saw him on Def Comedy Jam. I loved Royale. And I know that I have to watch my thoughts. I don't think I'm psychic like Hood Healer or anything like that, but I do have intuition and I do manifest everything that I want. And sometimes you're negative. And that's, they said, when you manifest anything, good or bad, the universe just wants to give you what you're thinking about. So if you're thinking about not getting sick and thinking about this and thinking about that and all of that's going to happen because you're thinking about it. It can't decipher good or bad. So that's why I'm like, let me stop saying I'm this and I'm fat and I'm this. Because the universe is like, okay, Chunky, you want more food? Like, it will only give you what you're thinking about. So you got to keep your thoughts pure. So that's how I got there. But Royale will tell you that story. He looked at me like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, player? You got all that mouth. Here she go. I was like, ah! But I did it. And I got to work with her and be in meetings with her. And she would take my advice on girls and what she would want. And we did a magazine cover with, an insert with this guy named Ryan. I found Ryan. He had these long dreads and lots of stories. So that's how I got to Essence. That was a good, yes, Chunky. No, Lisa. What? It says I'm negative, but that changes today. Stop. Royale, he's a little spooked out because I manifested him. I had a beautiful boyfriend. I probably would have married him. His name was Thomas. He was going through the police academy in New York. Nice guy. Loved the ground I walked on. And one night we were watching TV and Def Comedy Jam came on and I saw Royale. And I swear on all my kids, I knew that moment he wasn't for me, Thomas. I was like, because there was something about Royale. I was like, I love him. I love him. I probably wouldn't have stayed with Thomas because whatever I saw in Royale, he wasn't giving it to me. And I felt so bad because after that, we were never the same. I swear to God. Never the same. Did y'all hear me? Say it with me. Never the same. All the comics on there, it was Royale. I seen him. He had on that red blazer talking about that gun in the back. I said, that is my husband. I swear to God. And I didn't know how it was gonna happen. But we was already married in my head. I was like, he is mine. Hello. Hello. My friends were like, you are bugging. I was like, say what you want. And then we started going to the Peppermint Lounge in New Jersey. And guess who was there? I'll wait. Royale the Watkins. I was like, oh my God. First off, he is at the comedy club where I live. I said, this is God. I didn't know he was, I had no idea. I had no idea. I had no idea until I walked in and saw him. I was like, oh my God, he's here. He is here. My friends were like, again, okay, bitch, shoot your shot. I ain't say nothing for months. They would go out on tour and they would come back to New York and then they would come to Jersey to do a show. And so, and now that I know he's there, they would kind of announce, oh, Def Comedy people, the Bill Bellamy. He was with Bill Bellamy. It was him. I think it might have been Reggie McFadden, Mike Epps. It was a lot of people. I grew up with all these people. Wanda Sykes. When I say I got stories for days, Dave Chappelle, for days. I was there. We were all in New York together. Tracy Morgan, Dean Edwards, Artie Fuqua, Royale Watkins. Who else? A lot of them I can't think. JB. We would be outside every night in Manhattan, bugging out. Didn't realize that was going to be the time of my life, but having fun. Wanda Sykes, before she was Wanda Sykes, getting on the bus from New York to go to New Jersey to her apartment. We were all broke they were all coming up together. So now when I see them, I'm like, holy shit. Dave Chappelle and his girl, now wife, riding a bike. Stories for days. Stories for days. Because I was there. Okay, so a couple of shirts, they only about, $5.99. Because I made a mistake of put it in my cart, and I don't know how they got my text. They be texting me every day. It's still in your cart. I was like, let me just order these goddamn shirts. Thank you. Amanda Williams, she's awesome. I met her at Betty Shabazz, Medgar Evers. Who we talking about? Oh, yes, Susan. I loved her. Shark Bar in New York. My stomping grounds, okay? So tomorrow I will tell y'all about Evan. It's not that big, but Evan was special. That's all I will say. Love her. But again, you know, because she was Bill's daughter, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I was there that night with my sisters, April. Where? Marie, where? You were where? I done talked about 1,000 stories. Tell me, Marie. Yeah. Woo! Got stories for days. Story time in April. Did Susan remember meeting you in the elevator? Yes. Mm-hmm. Of course she did, because it wasn't even a year later. She did. Yep. Got to work with Mickey Taylor. Mickey Taylor is such a lady. Like, she would just come in and, oh my God. I mean, I love working with prissy people because I'm prissy, but when they're prissier than me, it was fun. Let me tell you about that makeup closet in our department. We had any and everything. I was so happy at that job. From perfume to lipsticks to eyeshadows to hair care, people send Essence everything because they want to be in the product, whatever. So my girlfriend was the beauty writer, one was the fashion writer. So she'd be like, April, try this. Girl, I used to go home like this some days on the train, full of shit. Just cosmetics, anything. It was like, oh, Peppermint Lounge. Go ahead, Marie. Girl, I don't know if were you there tonight, Kid Capri? Because we were there a lot. I was just looking at Royale because I didn't know what to say to him. I was like, you know what? If nothing ever happens, at least I can look at him. And my girlfriends were fed up. They was like, no, no, ho. You're not coming here every week dragging us. We don't even want to come on this Thursday. So you could look at him and not say nothing. I said, well, what am I supposed to say? I ain't a groupie. I don't know what to say. I actually do not know what to say to him other than hello. So it was never going to happen. Tell you how I met him and really talked to him. But it was the night Kid Capri was there. So I don't know if you went to the Kid Capri party. It was a indoor pool party. Gross. So these little, whatever girls would put on their bathing suits and they had these blow up pools, and they were in that, and that was the pool party while Kid Capri DJ. Not me, but Royale was there that night, and that's when I met him. I gave you racks. You have use those because the other ones are in the back. Okay, so here we go. I'm a dip. You doing it over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got those for you because that's easy. They're just a couple of t-shirts in the soup. It's about to go. It's cheesy because it's got their version of the grilled cheese. Okay. I don't talk enough. I need a nap. So all this stuff is dry. I'm going to eat, put this stuff away, take a nap, and come back and cook. I'll have Royale with me. So I'll see y'all later. Bye. Thanks for listening. Y'all are the best.